Hey guys, welcome back to the Simply Knives YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a review for you of the Ruike P801. Which it's another one of my knives I'm getting used. So this is not an out-of-the-box review, but this is a pretty nifty knife. You can thumb flick it, as you just saw. Of course, you got the flipper tab. Drops shut relatively easily. It is a Framelock, so if you're thumb flicking it from this side, you gotta beware of the finger from not being on the lock bar there. But on this side, it's super easy. So 14C 28N steel. You can see this one's a little scratched up. This thing is pretty sharp. I don't have paper with me right now, but it cuts through pretty well. I personally really like these blue accents. You can see this one's been a little used, so maybe not as attractive there, but I love any sort of pivot collar. I just think they look really nice. It's got steel liners, nice lanyard hole, open pillar construction, and on this side has a nice blue pocket clip, which I think against the steel just makes it look really, really nice. There's the Ruike symbol. So when this came to me, it did have a little bit of blade play, but just a slight screw of the pivot, and now there's literally none, and the action did not suffer at all. So these are, around the $30 range. It's a great little kind of budget. You get 14C 28N steel, which is a great budget steel, all on a nice action sort of, budget blade. It's pretty good. Although one of my gripes about it, I guess, is like when you're closing it, I guess it just like feels flimsy, like the parts are moving around a little bit too much. And then the detent is not like satisfying. This is a small thing, but it's just so unsatisfying when it closes. It's just not like a good sounding detent. It just really doesn't matter at all, but I just like my knives to have something like that. Overall, I mean, pretty solid. Ergonomics, not bad. It's a very, very thin knife. It's got jimping on the top. That's pretty nice and grabby. I like how much the flipper tab kind of overturns over top of where your finger is going to be, so it won't push up at all. Because this is, steel liners are not the most grabby at all. They're kind of slippery. Let's check out the blade centering. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's pretty much spot on. It's got a nice little tip on there. This one probably could be sharpened a little bit. But yeah, look at that. It's a nice tip. Very well centered. Not too heavy. Wonder, does it have, no sort of cutouts on anything. It's just the two pieces of steel with the Framelock. Got dog hair popping up. And yeah, I mean, it's really solid. I actually do prefer some of the Ganzos that I have. This one just, as I said, it feels maybe a little bit flimsy, and I guess it's just a little less satisfying than some of my other cheap budget flippers. The Ganzo FH12, which I did a review of, is also a steel liner. Ow, did I just cut myself? Maybe, I don't know. Not yet. But yeah, that's also a steel Framelock knife in the budget price that is really nice. And that one drops shut like a guillotine. This one, you got to give it a few shakes. It is smooth though. I'd say, definitely it's a pretty solid knife overall. I think it's worth the cop if you really like the look of it, because for $30, it's definitely living up to all its expectations. You get a cool steel that you might not find on, you know, other budget blades. You get a steel Framelock, some cool blue accents. But if you like the look of maybe some of the Ganzos better, then I think that the Ganzos maybe are a little more smooth and just kind of fun to play with. This one, it's kind of hard to slow roll, so you can't really do that as much. But definitely a solid knife. But yeah, I mean, you can get a Ganzo for less money, and I just think they're more fun to play with. Specifically the FH line series of Ganzo, because, you know, those aren't stolen designs, and they're actually very nice. Let's take a look. I don't think it's on bearings. I think it's just on phosphor bronze washers. I can't really tell. Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's on phosphor bronze washers. It kind of has that. Well, no. Well, you know what? Please let me know in the comments if it's phosphor bronze or ceramic or ball bearings. It flips open like it doesn't really matter what it is or not. Oh, look, I got hurt. But yeah, solid. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Peace.